Hi, everybody. It's Milteer, and welcome to Authentic and Unapologetic. This episode, we're going to talk about self-talk, basically the conversation that controls your life, to be honest. So it's happening every second of your life, whether you're aware of it or not. And this is it, your self-talk. Because the truth is, the most important conversation you will ever have is the one you have with yourself. Now, this is a hidden problem most people ignore. So let's start off with some statistic that should wake you up. Research shows that 80% of your thoughts have every day a negative effect on you. 80%. So think about that. If someone is following you around all day saying negative things to you out loud, you would immediately remove them from your life. But when it comes to your own mind, you think, I'm just kidding. You accept it. You tolerate it. And unfortunately, your subconscious mind believes what you say because we are all self-fulfilling prophecies. And in all books, tapes about mindset, everybody talks about the importance of paying attention to your own self-talk. Because you're consistently saying things about yourself, your abilities, your intelligence, what you look like, your worth, your weight, your future, and all of the things you say, you're spelling into the universe. You're creating your reality. Because truthfully, your subconscious mind clearly does not know the difference between I'm just kidding and this is the truth. Your subconscious mind simply accepts repetition as your future programming. So if you say, I'm not good at this, I'll probably fail, I'm too old, I cannot change, you know what your brain does? It says, got it. Let's make that true. So here's the danger of self-talk sabotage. Because most people don't fail because they lack ability. They fail because of self-talk sabotage. And it sounds like this. I'm trying to. I want to. I need to. Now, I know these words may sound harmless and everybody around you uses these words all the time. But here's the truth. Those words put you in a victim state because trying has no commitment. As Yoda said, there is no try. Wanting has no action. Needing has no ownership. And your brain hears that this is not happening. And before you know it, you have talked yourself out of your own dreams. So there's one sentence that can change your state instantly. And I hope you'll write this down. I want to give you something that I use that is extremely practical. It's a simple shift that can change your emotion in seconds. Because most people say, this is stressful. And wow, are they saying that a lot today? But what if instead you said, this is manageable in small pieces, instead of this is stressful? You see, this one tiny shift in everything that you do, because when you say this is stressful, your brain goes into, I'm in a threat mode. It scans for danger. It loops the problem over and over in your brain. It shuts down your creativity, and it certainly shuts down the possibilities and solutions. But hypothetically, if you say, this is manageable in small pieces, your brain does something completely different. It actually starts looking for solutions, steps, progress, and now you physically, mentally, and emotionally move from overwhelm and fear to capability. So this is how you change your state. And here's the key. Your words shape your perception every single day about every subject. Your perception changes your state. So your state determines your results. So when you change your language, you change the lens of how you see things in life. And when you change how you see things, your lens, you literally, and I mean this, change your life. So here's something very important and the truth about your brain. Your brain is incredibly powerful, but it also needs direction. It's constantly adapting. This is called neuroplasticity, which means your brain is ready to learn, rewrite, and change every day. but only if you give it new instructions. If you keep repeating old negative patterns, you actually reinforce them. If you introduce new empowering language, you build new pathways in your brain. Now, let me tell you why willpower doesn't work. And this is super important because a lot of people think, I just need more willpower. I think many of us grew up with that. But here's the truth. No, you don't need more willpower because willpower simply does not override the programming from your past or your parents or society. Your subconscious mind will always follow the strongest pattern. That's important for you to remember. So if your dominant pattern is, I can't, I won't, I'm not, that pattern is going to win every single time. So here's the real solution. You can reprogram your mind. So what do you do instead? You give your mind a new program, and you do it through repetition, emotion, and clarity. This is very important. Emotion has to be there. And this is where declarations, which some people call affirmations, come into play. Now, here's how you use declarations or new affirmations properly that will help you stop spelling words and prophesizing negative things into your future. So if you want to change your self-talk, let's do it the right way. First, always speak in the present tense. I am capable. I am resourceful. I follow through. So focus on what you want, never on what you don't want. Again, let's keep it simple. Let's make it believable. And most important, let's feel it. Because emotion is what wires into your brain. Without you getting excited and having emotion, your brain will just let that float, that energy in that program float by. It won't pay attention whatsoever. Here are the most important times to reprogram. There are basically two times when your subconscious mind is most open. Right before you go to sleep at night and right before you wake up fully. Use those moments when your new programming goes in the fastest. So your action plan, and here's your challenge. Start paying attention to your self-talk. Catch yourself when you say, I can't, I never, that's just how I am, and simply replace it immediately. And with something that gives you power, such as, and remember, your words are not just describing your life. They are creating it. And remember this, Henry Ford said it best, whether you think you can or you think you cannot, you're right. So the real question is, what are you telling yourself all day? Because whatever that answer is, that is the future you're building. So I also want to remind you that people use a filler word when they're talking off the time, and they'll say, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Please be aware every time you tell your brain, I don't know, you're setting patterns in your brain to actually don't know. And so what I'm going to suggest to you is that if you're very serious about this, I have a book called Success is an Inside Job. The Secrets to Getting Anything You Want. You can get this on Amazon, or you can get this book on Milteer.com, and that's Milteer. And while you're at Milteer.com, please sign up for our free once a week easing call, Activate Your Inner Power. I promise you, in each and every episode that I write and share with you, that you will learn something to how to easily and effortlessly shift your life into much more power. Another thing you can do is get my 5 types of energy free video series, which is normally $100. Because you're listening to me today, I will offer you that for absolutely free. You just go to 5 and spell it out, FIBE, typesofenergy.com. And you'll get 5 very quick videos on mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, and financial energy. They'll be one day apart. You can share these with your friends, with your church, with your kids, anybody and everybody. But I promise you, this is what you speak is your life currency. It is creating your future. So this is Lee Milteer, and I will see you next time. And before you go, please like, comment, and share. We much appreciate that.